Hey guys, just wanted to do a quick video on my pit bike here. It is a 2021 Apollo RXF 140 engine. I guess it's considered the 150 model. The description when I bought it, it said it was a 150 and it said it was a 140 motor, or engine. So I was like, well, all right, well, we'll see what this thing's got. And I mean, it was pretty fast out of the box. Obviously, I've done some stuff to it. I got the 26 mil nibby on there, and we got just a cheap air filter on it right now. This uni band clamp was actually from the original exhaust, or the original filter. It was a foam filter. And you'd probably be thinking, oh, it started on fire from this exhaust almost touching, but nope. I was trying to dial in the carb and had a backfire, and the filter started on fire from the inside. So, and I just went back to the original filter, or the original carb, I mean. And yeah, it's not 100% dialed, but I've tried literally every single combination of carburetor adjustments, and I feel like if I play around with the air fuel screw a little bit, the idle, just dial it in a little bit more. I mean, the big part is it starts first kick and it idles like really good. So, and it's got good power up top, and that's pretty much all I need. The snap of the throttle, you can lay into it like that, like probably like that. But if you go bam, then it'll bog. But if you just a typical fucking throttle pull and you'll be good, and it doesn't bog. But yeah, I've done the oil cooler on this thing so far. Super easy install. Got it all routed up really nice. I got this exhaust wrap from AutoZone, and yeah, it definitely keeps the heat away. This is the more of the race model of bike. I did put a Japanese chain on here. Why can't I think of the brand right now? What is this? It's the most freaking common chain ever, and I can't think of it. What the hell is wrong with me? Let's see here. You know what I'm talking about. You know. So frustrating. DID, and I just stepped on a piece of metal. Ouch. From my exhaust porting work. DID chain, Japanese, that's what you gotta run. You don't want that thing to snap in there. And I'm running a 17 tooth front sprocket. I get about 60 miles an hour out of this thing, give or take, maybe a little more. I got I have mixed emotions about this filter here. It's a glass filter. It looks really nice, definitely got some good filtration, but I got it rigged up pretty good right there with the rubber and the securement of it. It's not gonna go anywhere, but I don't know, I'm kind of hesitant about like a rock coming up and completely destroying that glass piece to it, but it's all right for now. I don't plan on like doing too much crazy stuff with this thing. It's just a little fun trail bike, but definitely get some videos on it. I've stiffened up the suspension quite a bit, more firm. I like it because I'm heavier, and this thing is not set up for the most heavy people, although if you're 350, 400 pounds, I'm sure you could still ride this thing. It's got the 14 rear tire, 17 in the front, so it's a bigger bike. Honestly, it's pretty big. It's got a 32-inch wheel height, or seat height, I mean. KTM bar pad, just because why not? It's orange, and KTM's a pretty sweet brand. You know what? It looks like I'm riding a KTM when I'm like this, so whatever. And the thing's fun. That's what it's all about. And I got the the bike over here that I'm rebuilding, the Gixxer 600. And then of course with the kid's little 70 here, the SSR. We'll get to them later. But yeah, this thing has been great. So I'll give it a little start up here. Let me just grab my shoe. At least one shoe. I mean, this thing looks pretty sweet. It's a good bike for sure. Out of all the pit bikes that you could get, I would definitely get the Apollo, just because customer service is great, and you know what? It's got the YX motor in it, so can't go wrong. Give it a little choke here. Oh, the fuel was off. The fuel was indeed off. So, otherwise, yeah, this thing starts first kick most of the time. Never had any troubles with starting it. For being a race exhaust, this thing is quite quiet. And I don't really understand, because it's like completely hollow throughout, so you'd think it'd just be like ripping loud, but sounds pretty good up top. But yeah, I mean, I gotta dial in this carb a little more. I haven't really started this thing. It's only got 2 hours on it, not even, and you know, I barely rode this thing, so. But yeah, from before, like the original carb, you would you know, it's just that cheap the hell was it even, like this was the original carb on here. Japan, yeah, right. Mikuni, but this is like fake. I feel like this is 100% fake. There's no way that this is a Mikuni, real Mikuni. It's probably just says that from China. But yeah, this thing is pretty nice. I got it on a pallet. This thing was only like $1,400, and I got it registered in Minnesota. And yeah, this thing is like the ultimate trail bike for the money, because you know, I used to have like a 450 or 250 two-stroke, 250s race bikes, you know, and I don't really need that anymore, you know. After crashing, you know, one of those things, you kind of just want to like cruise around. So, but anyway,